everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the 69 C10. If you didn't see the last video on this, we installed the QA1 front suspension. QA1 actually commented on that last video, and Steve reached out to us and sent us a care package. They sent us some banners, a t-shirt, and a hat. Thank you to Steve and the whole team at QA1. We greatly appreciate it. I don't know about you guys, but I think the banner looks pretty good right there. If we get any more, we'll just kind of keep it going along the bottom of the shop. This past week, I went over to Jimmy's and we rebuilt the rear end, got it all put back together and good to go. If you're not familiar with Jimmy, he is the engine builder and the brains behind this whole build. So you will be seeing more of him as the build goes on. But we got the rear end all put back together. Today we're gonna focus on installing the rear suspension. Let's go through these boxes, find everything we need, and get started. First step we have to do is prep everything. We have our panhard brace, our panhard, and our truck arms. We have to put the turnbuckles and adjusters on. Let's get some never sees on them, get them put on, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, guys, so I got the adjusters and turnbuckles on. Everything's prepped. The next step is gonna be to C-notch the frame. QA1 sends you a cardboard cutout. So you bolt that right there, trace it, cut it out, and then do the same thing on the other side. So I got the piece cut out. The bracket fits up, lines up with the holes. So I'm going to drill out all these other holes, clean up my lines, touch everything up with paint, and then get it mounted. All right, guys, so I got the bracket mounted on the cross member right there. The bracket for the C-notch is complete right there. So the next step is to mount the truck arm bracket on the rear end. So I'm going to use the U-bolts, mount that up on that side, do the same thing on this side, and then we'll get the rear end set up under the truck. So I got my truck arm brackets mounted to the rear end on both sides. The next step is to put on the pinion adjustment arms. Wheels is grabbing those right there, and the bolts for them are sitting right there too. These adjustment arms are gonna go right there on both sides. We'll get those put on, and then we can connect the truck arms from here to the cross member right there. guys, it's getting late. We're gonna wrap things up for tonight. We'll see you in the morning. Peace. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We are picking up where we left off last night. We have Wheels back with us today. We got Brittany attempting to ride the hoverboard. So today we have to get the truck arms mounted up, do the shock, the panhard, and the brace, and then we'll be good to go. I do have to pull that truck arm off first thing and torque the bolts to the brackets right here. I did not torque them yet. I thought I was going to be able to do it later, but the truck arm will be in the way. So I have to torque those down. So I'm going to pull that truck arm off, torque that, then we will put them back on, mount them to the cross member right there, and then we will start doing the shock and panhard bar on the back. All right, guys, the rear suspension is done. Let's go check it out. So the suspension is finally complete. On the rear, I still have to go through and tighten and torque all the bolts. As soon as I get the frame on wheels, the cab, and the bed on it, then I will adjust the ride height and everything else. But for now, we are good to go. That's gonna be it for this video. If you wanna see more of this truck build, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do have a lot of other content coming with the Corvette, the 86 square body, and a few other things. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Till next time. Peace.